Hi everyone. One of the recommendations on the LSU Teaching at a Distance document is for using or making use of Google Documents in the classroom. More specifically, using Google Documents as an opportunity for collaborative work in class and or outside of class. I think it can be a really good tool. It's, I think, pretty straightforward to use, but it may be the case that some of us haven't used Google Docs before or are not sure how we could use a Google Doc in order to facilitate, small group work or collaborative work of one kind or another. So I want to show you how to do that this morning as best I can. So it's really simply a matter of first making sure you're logged into your Google account, so your Husson account, and going to Google, and then bringing up. You can go through Drive or through Documents. I'll go through Documents, and then I would just start a new document. Okay, and so what I would do, and will be doing presumably, is I would create a new document. Now, the document can be for anything you want. It doesn't have to be for the exact activity that I'm going to lay out here. But let's say that I want people to use a Google document for EH 123 August 31st class. Okay, that is a very general title for this piece. And I might do something here. I might say, below, please provide, let's say, 200 words on your experience with the pandemic this summer. When you are done, take 50 to 100 words and comment on one of your peers' posts. Okay, so now I've written that, and now the question is, how do I share it with everybody in the classroom? Well, the way I would do that is I would go up here to the blue share button. I would, and then make a couple selections. So I'm going to want to copy the link. Okay, but right now it's simply set up so that people could look at the page. They're not necessarily going to be able to write on the page. So I am going to change the link. And when I change the link, I can see that it is for people at Husson University. It allows them to view that, but I want people to be able to write on this document. So I'm going to select Editor. Okay, and when I select Editor, this gives everybody with the link the ability to write on the page just as I do. Okay, so I would select Editor, and then I would select Done. And I think I've copied the link. If I haven't copied the link, I'm going to copy the link just to be sure. And then I'll hit Done. And now what I would do is I would go into my classroom, my Canvas site, and maybe on the announcements, or maybe in one of the assignments I'm going to have my students looking at for that day, I would provide the link. Okay, I would just copy and paste the link for this Google document. The students could follow that Google document link. It would take them to this page, and when they got to this page, everybody would be able to write on this page. When students write on this page, you'll see multiple people entered in the page at once. You'll see multiple lines of text appearing at once. It looks a little chaotic, but it can also be somewhat fun for the students to do. Okay, and this is a tool that can be used for a number of reasons. It's a tool that can be used simply to help facilitate group work or small group work, as it's not going to probably be possible to bring people close enough to each other to speak softly with each other. It's also a tool that can be used to help cut down on the amount of talking in the classroom. Okay, having students write out their ideas on the Google Doc could be a good way for students to contribute and take part in the class without actively speaking. We know that mask wearing comes with challenges for some people in terms of hearing. It can also come with some challenges in terms of mask fitting. Lots of talking can jostle masks loose, and then people have to readjust their masks and do all those kinds of things, which is probably better for them not to do. So we want to hopefully give them some opportunities to be engaged with the class that don't require as much talking as traditionally has been the case, okay, particularly if you're inside. So the Google document can be used that way. I've found it to be a very good tool in the past, and I hope you find it to be a good tool as well.